I just came out and noticed all this stuff growing out on the lawn here. It's creeping vetch, and you can see some of it. I got a bunch I just took out right here. See some pretty big long. I've seen lawns actually getting taken over by this stuff. I've got one that when you mow it, it chokes you a little bit because it's, I don't know, the smell of it when you cut it. It's pretty sick. But you can see I haven't been on it. I got it right through here, and I was just getting ready to mow, and I was starting to notice all this stuff here. You can see it right here, but the best way to get that out is just, if you get underneath there, you can feel a little vine kind of thing, and if you get the right spot like that, see, you'll get the whole thing will come up all at once. See that? It's not really deep rooted, it just has a long kind of root that it grows off, and it just keeps going and going, and it's just deep enough so that it gets its you know, it plants into the soil enough so it'll stay there. And this corner right here was actually all creeping vetch, and I pulled it all out by hand, and there wasn't any grass even left there. But after like 3 days, you wouldn't believe it, it just boom, the grass was back, and I got just a little bit. I pulled all this right here. I noticed I came out and it was all out here, and this stuff here is something that Marguerite bought, and she actually paid for this stuff. But in my opinion, it looks like the same exact stuff. See it? And that'll get out on your lawn, and it'll take it over. So this is where I left off. You can see I got, you know, you will get some of the grass with it. You want to make sure you get all those little pieces like that. See, there's one right here. There's a bunch of it right here actually, but you just get your finger. Wow, that one's not even hitched. That looks like it's coming out inside here, so you just get your finger underneath there and pull it and get rid of, that's just a weed there. But you can see some of that yellowish stuff that she actually paid money for is starting to get out here on the lawn. And I just rip it out, and just make sure you get all the root with it, and make sure you get you know, all of the plant. Even if you pull it out, try not to get it, drop it on the lawn, because it will actually re-sprout right off your lawn. And you just want to make sure that you check that every once in a while, or like I said, I mean, this stuff here nobody's going to see anyway, so it's best to all just pull right out and just get it all. There's some more here, see? A lot of that's coming right out of that stuff that she actually paid money for. I can't believe that. Stuff's really starting to get out of hand. But it will, it'll keep going too. And if you get it when it's just coming out like that, it'll make it a lot easier for you. So I just figured I'd share that with you. Another thing that we've used in the past for some of the customers is it's the spray-on stuff that you just spray on your lawn, and that gets rid of it too. I can't think of the name that we use there, but it's there's probably about 5 or 6 at least different products that you can get to get rid of that. So I'd share that with you guys. You can see, I'll show you some other stuff here while I'm right here. I was just thinking, this thing here, this is where the deck used to be in the swimming pool, but see, we got these big vine here, the grapevine, and I usually get this going back this way. I'm going to get something till I can connect it and make a little window or something right here. Instead of getting rid of it, I work with it. You can see it's pretty big coming out of the ground here, several places. And this lilies of the valley used to come up back here, and it grows natural out there. But I want to show you where that vine first comes out. It's right over here. Well, look, get somebody down here and play a game of horseshoes. You guys ever play horseshoes? All right, check this out. You can see way up in the tree there. Let me stand back. See that vine way up there, taking the whole top of that tree. Let me see it a little better. See how far up it goes? It's way up on that pine tree limb up there too, all through here. I'll show you where it comes out of the ground. You can see it up through there. It comes down through. And this is a little archway I put here, but this is all vine. This is all vine here. Look how big that is. Goes all the way up through there, goes over there. It comes down through around this tree and right down into the ground right there. That's the beginning of the vine right there. It's pretty big, isn't it? So that's what we're dealing with over in this neck of the woods. She's a biggie. That's been there since we've been here in '95, and it was already up in the tree, so it's pretty big. That's the big vine. So the little stuff is nothing compared to that. And then I got this tree that grows so fast. I've cut that down. Oh geez, I think 3 times since we've been here. Time for me to do it again, but when we first got here, I cut that tree down. The swimming pool was right here, and I grabbed a hold of the tree after I cut it, and it wouldn't. I was like, wow, it didn't fall. So I grabbed a hold of the tree. This was when it was just a small one. And I muckled a hold of it. It kept backing up, and it kept getting harder and harder. And I got all the way to the swimming pool, right here, and I let go and went boing, went flying back to the wood line here because the vine had it all wrapped up like a big spring held right onto it. So anyways, if you got just a little bit of the creeping vetch or whatever you call it, you know, I usually just take it out with my, pull it out by hand, but it's gotten away from me a little bit over there, and I can see there's some here, a few different areas, so I'm probably going to get some of that spray. It makes it easier. And you know, the animals, I only got the one little dog left, and he doesn't even usually come back out here, so it'll all be good. But you guys have a good rest of the day, and hope your holiday goes good, and happy Independence Day.